We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. The Cards vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Jonathan Villar, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, this club really needs Yadier Molina to find his swing. I mean, this guy was a 300 hitter last season. Clearly something's off for him right now, but I do think we'll see him change his fortune as time goes on. He's too good of a hitter to let this go on much longer.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight. And
set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Full count now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Chad Harris. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Tanaka's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Gerald Vaughn will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hicks is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Aaron Judge would be next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Back up the middle. Castro has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strike.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. The 3-2 pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second, designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's Jed Jerko now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Slider up that he gets a call on.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Aaron Judge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Balls and no strikes. Judge stands 6'7" as you see him in the right-handed batter's box. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Greg Bird will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike two. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Chris Carter is on deck. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Chris Carter now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Carter is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career. Now the 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Carter, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. VR moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Leading off for St. Louis, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Splitter, 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Nick Savage. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Savage is originally from the United Kingdom, actually. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jonathan Villar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Tanaka into his motion, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Didi Gregorius, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Starlin Castro as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Castro, a 27-year-old. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Aaron Hicks is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Savage is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Tapped up the third base line. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. At the plate, Chad Harris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And you'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, number 0.
Leading off
0
the
for
fourth
1
for the
for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 0.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. One and two. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
No,
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight. We haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So coming to the plate, Chris Carter. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1-0. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Carter, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. The 0-2 to Molina. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Molina is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jed Jerko, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is there. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Holliday. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Harris will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Johnny Peralta now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Curveball stays a little high that time.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Nick Savage. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 pitch. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. So 1-1 is a called strike on the changeup. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
For the shortstop, Peralta. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, number 0.
Ready now, number 0. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The count now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harris on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Two 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. A couple of walks for him thus far. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Judge at second, Sanchez at first, 2 out in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Pujols has a play. And the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder number 33, Chad Harris.
Now batting, Chad Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Albert now. He went down on strikes last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, the pitch fouled away.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Check swing grounder to the right side. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. The 1-2 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Tanaka pauses. Full count pitch on its way. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Matt Bowman.
Here's Chris Carter now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus
Leading
far.
off for the Yankees, left fielder, Chris Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. First home run of the campaign for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harris has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's running, and he fouls this one off. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Set to deliver the 0-1. The swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 0-2 home. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Molina has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Will march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 New York. Now at the plate, Johnny Peralta. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Castro over to his left, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
How about it?
It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Standing in, Nick Savage. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Foul ball.
Another full count offering on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Dexter Fowler, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-0 offering. This is pulled into right. In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Chad Harris. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Miguel Sokolovich is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Miguel Sokolovich.
Ready once again, number 0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Number 0.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Drilled on the ground is short. Picked up by Peralta. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The Cardinals entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. VR right there, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. A high fastball is in there. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Way out in front.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Albert now. Last time through was a base hit.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Liner toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And Pujols is going to keep on going. And he is in there.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. David Wright will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, David Wright.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Chapman sets. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Gerald Vaughn is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. Left 7 and under. For St. Louis, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men under. Time for the ball game. 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our Yankee Stadium paid attendance tonight, 55,300. The Yankees thank you and remind you to always buckle up and drive home safely.